Hi, I'm Wade from Thoroughbred Diesel, and today we're going to talk to you about high idle kits. With winter in full swing right now, we wanted to do a little video for you and talk to you about high idle kits that are offered for your truck. Now, we're going to focus on the BD line of high idle kits. They do a really good job, BD does, of making sure that all your makes and models of the light duty diesel, they offer a high idle kit for. So, with it being winter, why would I want a high idle kit? Well, not just winter time is a good time to be thinking about having a high idle feature on your truck. There's also other aspects of why you would want to have a high idle kit, and we're going to go over that. High idle is kind of hard to say, so we're going to get through that. But with winter time, what you can do with a high idle kit on your truck is you can bump up the RPMs that the truck is idling at in the morning time. And what that's going to do is that's going to get you a quicker warm up, shorter time period before you're having warm air circulating inside the truck, so you can get the windows defrosted faster and so on. If you don't have the ability to plug your truck up, this is definitely something to think about doing as a high idle kit. If you have that ability and you put a high idle kit on it, it's even more the better. Now, another thing about a high idle feature on any vehicle that a lot of people don't talk about is especially today's new vehicles. So your newer vehicles, we know now that with long idle times on these vehicles, it's equaling shorter DPF life on these vehicles because the trucks just can't get the DPF cleaned. Having a high idle kit is a really nice feature there as well. You can up the idle at that point. You're getting more airflow across the DPF and across your emission system, and hopefully that's giving you longer lifespan of those individual components. Now, another really nice feature of a high idle is just upping the amperage that the truck is producing when you're in a high amperage situation. If you've got something on the truck that's requiring a lot of power and you're doing that at idle. Another time that a lot of people don't talk about is when you're jumping a vehicle. It's really nice if you got a high idle kit and you're trying to jump a vehicle, you can turn the idle up on it and get a little bit more power, get a quicker jump on the car that you're working on. So that's a really nice feature. Now, let's talk about the product. BD offers high idle kits for almost all of the light duty diesels out there, and let's go over those real quick. So for your Chevrolet guys, the 01 to current trucks, they have a high idle kit for different part numbers for different year ranges. For the Fords, you've got the high idle kits for the 0360s all the way up to the current trucks. They also have a high idle kit for the new 30 Power Strokes, the little trucks. And then on the Dodges, they've got high idle kits for 98.5 all the way to the current Dodges. They also have some kits for the Eco Diesel as well. So the high idle kit, definitely something that I would suggest that you get for your truck. One thing that I like, this is the one that I chose in particular. This is for the 17 to 19 Fords. This is part number 1036612. This is one that I wanted to feature on because I really felt like BD did a really good job on this kit, making it plug and play. So for you 17 to 19 Ford guys, this hooks up at your chassis upfitter wiring harness that is already part of the truck. You don't have to cut and splice any wires. You don't have to tap into any wires. This is all plug and play at an available spot on the truck that would have been normally used for, again, an upfitter that did something with the truck. If they wanted to add something in there, Ford makes that available for you. This plugs right in there. So kudos to the BD engineering team for tracking that down and making this a possibility. Really nice wire. Some of the other kits are going to require you to tap into some wires, which that's fine too. This is a really clean one. Really good seller for us. Relatively cheap on these. These aren't a whole lot of money. This might be a nice stocking stuffer for the holidays for your guys and gals that have diesel trucks. So you live in colder climates, you're working your truck, any of the things that we talked about, definitely would suggest a high idle kit for you. So if you have a question about this product or any other BD products, just give us a call, like and subscribe to our channel. And again, thank you for watching our videos.